Hello everyone, welcome you all back to our YouTube channel Science is Life. We are bringing you a series of C programming tutorials for beginners. So if you like our channel, just subscribe and hit the bell icon, and if you have any suggestions, let us know. You can comment in the comment section, and if you like, give us a thumbs up. Okay, let's get started. So in today's video, we are going to discuss about enums or enumerations in C programming. So what are these enums or enumeration types? It is also a user-defined data type, right? Enums are also user-defined data type, and it consists of integer values, and it provides meaningful name to these values, right? So that means we are using enums to save some integer values in meaningful names, right? So these names make a program easy to read and maintain. Let's see how these things makes a program easy to read and maintain. First, let's see how can we declare an enum. So we need to use the enum keyword. First of all, we need to mention, then we need to mention enum. What is the variable name of our enumeration, right? So my enum name is status, right? Then after mentioning the keyword enum and the name of my enumeration, I need to open curly brackets, and within these curly brackets I need to mention what are the enumerators. That means what are the variables that I am going to store my integer values, right? So that means this is the enumeration type. So what is my enumeration type? It is status, and I am carrying these two variables within this enumeration data type, right? So I am carrying a variable called false and a variable called true, right? So what are the values of these two variables? By default, compiler will take the first variable as state 0 and second as state 1, right? So my first variable value is what? It is 0. Second variable value is 1, right? So here I have taken another example to declare enumerations. So here I have used the keyword enum, and what is my enumeration data type? It is week, right? So within this week I am using 7 variables. Monday to Sunday I am using 7 variables, but I haven't given any value. That means by default compiler will take Monday as 0 and Tuesday as 1. Likewise, each and every variables will have values automatically, right? So all the enum names must be unique in their scope, right? If we use two same enum names, then there will be a compile error, right? That means we can't use same enum name twice, right? Each and every enum variables, these enumerators must be unique from each other, right? That is a very necessary thing that you need to know. So this is the thing that I explained before, that if we name the enum variable as week, then if these are the enumerators, then compiler will automatically consider Monday as 0, right? Tuesday as Tuesday as 1 up to 6. Then Sunday will be 6, right? You can say it will increment one by one automatically, right? So if we do not provide any value to the enum names, then the compiler will automatically assign the default values to the enum names starting from 0. That is what I have explained here. Then now we know how to declare enumeration names, right? Then let's see how to assign values into these enum names. So here I have again created an enumeration data type named as suit, right? So within this suit enumeration data type, I have used four enum names. First one is club, second one is diamonds, third one is hearts, and fourth one is spades. So I told you that if I don't assign any value into these variables, then what will happen? Compiler automatically will take the first one as 0, second one as 1. Likewise, it will increment by 1, right? But I want to assign different values into these enum names, so I can do it as well, right? So the thing that what I need to do, then I need to assign what are the values that I am going to assign, right? So I hope to assign 0 into club, so I am assigning by using the equal mark. I am assigning 0 into club. Then I need to assign 10 into diamonds, right? So I want to assign 20 into hearts and 3 into spades. So these are the values that I wish to assign into these four variables, right? So it is pretty easy. It is also like variable declaration, right? So that is how we initialize values to enumerations. Then let's see a case like this. Let's take the previous example again. Here I have create the week enumeration data type again, and I have defined 7 variables within this week data type, right? So I have 7 variables, and I have assigned 1 into Monday, right? I have assigned 1 into Monday, and I haven't assigned the after the variables after Monday, right? So then what will happen? Then compiler will increment, it will add 1 into here. So what is the value of 1 plus 1? It is 2. So it will compiler will consider Tuesday as 2. Then again it will increment by 1 like this. Then Wednesday will be 3, Thursday will be 4, likewise, right? So if we assign Monday into 5, then what will happen? Tuesday will be 6, Wednesday will be 7, likewise it will continue, right? So if we assign any variable in this enumeration, then the rest of, if we doesn't assign the rest of the variables, then it will automatically increment 1 by 1 according to the assigned value, right? So here I have taken another example for that. So here I have named my enumeration as day, right? If you like, you can name it as week. So but I have here name it as day, right? Again I have created 7 different variables, and the first one I have assigned 1. Then the second one, Monday, is not assigned any value. Then what will happen? The compiler will add 1 into this one, right? Then it will take Monday as 2, right? Then I have assigned Tuesday as 5, and Wednesday doesn't assign. So what will happen? It will add 1 into 5 and assign that value into this Wednesday. So what is the value of Wednesday? It is 6. I have assigned Thursday as 10, but I haven't assigned values to Friday and Saturday. Then what will happen? Compiler will add 1 into 10 and assign that value into Friday. So what is the value of Friday? It is 11. Then it will increment by 1 and it will assign into Saturdays. So value of Saturday is now 12, right? So we can also provide the values to the enum name in any order, and the unassigned names will get the default value as the previous 1 plus 1. That is what I have explained here, right? Then there is another thing that you need to know, that we can I told you that we can have we need to have unique enum names, right? So we need to have unique enum names. That means we can't use the same name twice, but we can have the same value again and again, right? So two enum names can have same values, right? So that means if the value of mango is 1, I can assign apple also as 1, right? So you can have any variable, any number of variables having same integer value, right? Okay, now let's see how to create objects from these enum data types, right? Now we know how to declare enumeration data types and how to assign values into these enum names, but we don't know how to create objects from these enumeration data types, right? So there are two methods to create objects from these enumeration data types. This is the first method. We can create an object at the moment we are declaring the enumeration data type, right? So here I have declared enum data type as status, and within this scope I have created two enum names, right? So after closing the scope, I can mention what is the object that I am hoping to create, right? So I hope to create status 1 as my object name. So I am mention that name here, right? If not, if you don't want to create an object at the moment you are declaring the enumeration, then you can declare the enumeration and later you can create an object from this enum, right? So here I have created an enumeration called status and I have named what are the enum names, but I haven't created an object. But later I hope to have an object from this enum. So again I need to mention the keyword enum. Then after that I need to mention what is the enum data type. So status is my enum data type, right? So I should mention that status. After that I need to mention what is the object name that I hope to create. So what is my object name? It is status 1. So I am mentioning it here, right? So likewise I have given another example as well. Here I have created a week enumeration data type. Within that I have created 7 different variables. So I have created an object called day from this week enumeration data type at the moment I declare that enumeration data type. Or I can declare that enumeration first and later I can create an object called day from this week enumeration data type, right? So that is how we create an object. So where can we use these enums? You may have a doubt. So we can use in switch cases, or we can pass into a function or return from a function any enum, or anywhere as an integer variable you can use these enumerations, right? So let's see how we can use these things in a practical session. Okay, now let's see how to create these enums and how to use these enums, right? So first I am going to create an enum. I want to create an enum called month, right? So my enum name is month, and then I am creating what are the names of my enums. So I am creating them. Right. So I have created an enum called month, and within the scope I have created enum names, right? So what I told you first, if I don't assign anything, any value into these variables, then it will automatically take default values, right? So it will start from 0, right? So let's see if this is correct. So how can I check? I'll create an object called month 1, right? Then I'll print. First I'll assign value into this month 1. I'll assign month 1 as March, right? Then I'll print this. So how can I print this? Month 1 is now what? It is an object from the month, and it is carrying a value of this month data type, right? So what are the values? They are integers, right? So if I want to print this, I need to use the integer format specifier here, right? Because it carries in an integer, right? So I'll print month 1. Now you can see what is the value of March. My month 1 is now March, right? So what is the value? It is 2. So January is 0, February is 1, and March is 2. So it is correct, right? It has taken default values. So I'll assign January as 5. Then let's see what will happen. Now you can see it has increment 1 by 1. So if the January is 5, then February is 6, then March is 7, right? So I'll assign April as 10. Then let's print. I'll create another object as well, right? So I'll assign month 2 as July. Then I'll print month 2 as well. Sorry, I haven't used the new line character. Let's run it again. Right, now you can see month 1 is 7. We know it. Month 2 is now what? It is July. It is now 12. It is correct, right? April is 10, June is 11, and July is 12, right? Now I think you get the point about the values of these names. Okay, now let's use for loops using these enums, right? So let's see how can we use these enums in a for loop, right? So first let's erase the values of these enum names, right? Then let's create a for loop. You know that we need to have a variable first in a for loop, right? So I'll create integer I. So what is the first value of my I? So I'll assign January into my I up to December, right? I need to increment my I. What is the meaning of this thing? You know January, February, March, these are integer variables, right? These are carrying integer values, right? So I am assigned variable January into I up to December variable, right? So then I need to increment this I 1 by 1, right? So let's print this i's. I'll add a new line for the previous one. Then I'm going to print i's, right? So let's see what will be the output. Now you can see that what is the value of January? It is 0, right? I haven't mentioned May. Now you can see that it has started from 0 up to 10, right? But why we come up to 10? Because it comes up to here, right? It will come up to here, up to November. It will not come to December. Why? If it is equal to December, then this condition become false, right? So my condition is less than December, so it will never reach. If it is reach December, then my condition become false and I can't go inside this for loop, right? So December value will not be printed here, right? It will print up to November. That is why I am having 0 to 10, right? That means if I add 1 into these values, then we can have a clear idea, right? Then it will print from 1 to 11, right? 12 is not here because I can't have December, right? So that is how we can use enums in a for loop. Then let's use enums in a switch case as well. Let's have a switch case. Let's use switch. Then so what is my switch? I'll use switch as month 1, right? I'll use switch as month 1. Why I can use month 1 as my switch? Because month 1 is an integer variable, right? Then I'll use cases. I'll use case like this. Case 1. If it is case 1, I need to print like this. Then I need to break my case, right? Likewise, I'll use few cases. If this is 2, if this is 3, if this is case 4, right? I need to print this is February, right? These are the cases that I want to have. So I don't want to put default first. Now you can see my output is what? It is I am February. Why I am getting it as February? Because my first value is starting from 0, right? So I haven't mentioned 0th case here, so I'll assign values like this. I'll assign January as 1, then we will not have this error output, wrong output, right? So let's see. Now you can see my January is starting from 1, and if the case 1, I need to print January. If the case is 2, I need to print February, and if the case is 3, I need to print March. So my case is month 1. That means my switch is month 1, right? So it is March. So I am getting it as I am March, right? So that is how we can use enumerations in switch cases. Okay, that's all for today's lesson. I hope you all learn how to use enums, what are these enumeration data types, and how to use these enums and where we can use these enums. So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and if you want to know more, then comment in the comment section. And if you like to be notified with the new video updates, just subscribe us and hit the bell icon. See you with the next video. See you soon.